been a couple of days and I have not posted. So let's start. I had a conversation with this man. His name is Nechemia Bar Yehuda, and we talked about Rav Kook. His reference to the gate of truth, that how when in determining whether we can proceed in unconditional love without turning away from the parasitism of the parasiteness of evil, it feels like I'm not progressing righteously, to be open to the wicked choices, to accept indiscriminately. So it's forgive, let go, embrace. Recognizing I did the best I could. It was perfect at that time. And if I am in purity, truth, and realness, there is no evil, sin, separation, or darkness. Learning to live here in this world, while people catch up to oneness, the majority of humankind, is this idea of the gate of truth, of being in the gate of truth, sort of maybe even being a gatekeeper, right? Anything persisting or preserving is divine, even if it is unbalanced, volcanic, to be avoided interactively, where it caught hold during division as faith in one God. I want to share from the Zohar written by Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai on the parsha, the Torah portion of Pekudei. So this is chapter 46. The chieftain appointed over the chamber of a sapphire stone, the start for all who ascend the grade, a compartment within the grades, a compartment within the light, to be adorned with its grades, through which to look at the supernal grades, called Tahariel, who stands at the gate of the chamber, and all the souls mount after death with other chieftains with scepters of fire in hand, all eyed. They're wholly ablaze with fire. If the soul has merit to enter, he opens the gate, and the soul enters. He brings in public prayers to be a crown on the head of the righteous who lives forever. Solitary prayers rise to this chamber, and if good enough for the presenting to the Holy King, it's immediately let in. Sahariel, the chieftain of the lowest of the firmaments in the world below, takes rejected or unfit prayers and stores them until the person repents and prays another prayer, and the previous prayer is elevated and intermingled with it to come before the Holy King. Tearful prayers rise through the gates of tears in a wheel, which is a type of angel, chances, standing on 600 large living creatures, called Rachmiel, and is united above with tears staying engraved in the opening. In this, there is Setutria, looking like sapphire, glittering on all sides, facing both sides from them, spreads a glow like a candle upon several sides, some colors blazing from this of the right side. When the upper firmament, the river that goes and flows from Eden, brings out souls to take them to the seventh chamber above, the seventh chamber receives them. When the holy souls go out of the seventh chamber, they descend until they reach this, where Stoteria of the right takes them, and all the male souls destined to flourish and be clothed by male righteous, and detained until they're comprised with female souls. From Stoteria is issued, first seen then concealed, included and becoming one, comprising each other, Adiria, Sanugya, whose business is when the seventh chamber yearns to cling to the river, drawn and goes out. Desire that mounts from below upwards produces souls according to its pleasure, and they're female. Once the female souls reach, the male and female together are completing, so soaring from this chamber to be divided into people, each according to disposition. So this is explaining what soulmates are, right? Just pausing to say, this is describing the process of soulmates. One light is born from the perfumed spirit by its fellow spirit included, come out, went up and down, and settled on 4 rows of wheels ruled by a living creature called Flash of Lightning, standing on 2 cherubs, pillars, prepares prayers. When the desire of the river descends and joins from above downward, it creates male souls, and the desire below creates the female souls. I went a little out of order. Let's back up for a second. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna say something again. From such riyas issued, first seen, then concealed, included, and becoming one, comprising each other. I have a feeling someone wanted me to repeat this. So I was supposed to lose it and find the thread. A Dariya Sanugi, whose business is when the seventh chamber yearns to cling to the river, drawn and goes out, desire that mounts from below upwards, produces souls according to its pleasure, and they're female. Once the female souls reach, the male and female together are completing, soaring from this chamber to be divided into people according to disposition. When the desire of that river descends and joins from above downward, it creates male souls, and the desire below creates female souls. One light born from the perfumed spirit by its fellow spirit included come out, went up and down, and settled on 4 rows of wheels, ruled by a living creature called Flash of Lightning, standing on 2 cherubs, pillars, prepares prayers, and collects them, and counts them, and the words of the Torah bedecks at night, when the spirit of the north awakens at middle of the night, where they rise, and the Flash puts them in the firmament until daybreak, and at daybreak the words rise and dwell in the place of the firmament where the stars and constellations, sun and moon abide. It's called the Book of Remembrance, written by one knot. Sandalphon, the great minister, takes the prayers and rises with them and ties them as knots to their master. The 4 wheels traveling on 12 pillars are Ahaniel, Kedumiel, Malkiel, Yahadonai, comprising the 2 names Adonai, which is female, and Yud and He and Vav and He, which is male. Interlaced, spirit and spirit, everything illuminates, and the light goes up and down as the light of the sun upon the water. She noticed that was 4 names, right? And included in the secret of the letters Adonai, which Sandalphon, owner of the chariots, uses, the 4 letters in the secret of that flash of lightning. In the chamber in the middle stands 1 pillar fastened from this chamber to the other, lower spirit to upper spirit to be 1 spirit, called Adrahaniel. It has the keys of the holy name in its hands, and when the prayers mount and reach that pillar, all that are in that chamber travel to the 2nd chamber to join each other, all in 1 secret, to be united above and below, so the holy name will be completed as it should. And I think we'll stop here because next is chapter 47 of the Zohar. So I'll see you soon.